tease, man. I was looking at that Lamar. So we got a comment from Barbie.
I mean, it was awesome. Okay.
Coming from a Cowboy fan. The media comments, the contract drama. I'm just tired of it, Jerry. You bought the team in '89 for 140. What they worth now? 12.8 billion. And you mean to tell me you can't get a deal done with Michael Parsons? Talking about a handshake.
Michael coming to Baltimore.
Agents.
One thing that's very pivotal to the game that's kind of been forgotten about, but they're trying to bring it back. The midi.
Yeah.
You either dunking or you shooting a three, right? But you forget having a mid-range is very intricate to the game.
You see, they doing that thing. They driving trucks, man. They ain't afraid of nothing. You know what I'm saying? And I watch, and women just, they take care of stuff. Yeah. That's been sometimes trash stuff. You know what I'm saying? We're trash the truck, bro. So speaking on my Ravens, you feel me? The average person don't have that memory that I had.
So if I'm making $80 million a year and you making $10 million a year, I'm kind of reluctant to listen to what you got to say.
Bmore Sports Talk, the best damn talk show on the internet. Only on the BmorePod network.
Happy Monday. Welcome to Bmore Sports Talk, the official podcast of the home team. I'm your host, Eric, with a center icon, EBJR Brand, and I got my co-host in the house today.
And it's only one Tony, baby. We got
a couch full of talent.
Definitely do. I mean, who we got in the building?
We got Dunbar Boys Indoor Track Coach Dale Staley and the talent with him. So go ahead and introduce yourself. We start with you, Coach.
Coach Dale Staley, Dunbar High School.
Sorry, I said Staley. My bad.
Dunbar High School. Been teacher in Baltimore City for 26 years. Been coaching at Dunbar since then. Doing cross country, indoor track, and then swimming for a little bit. So that's about it.
Nice. Mm-hmm. My name is Corella Bella. How everybody doing? I'm a freshman at Dunbar High. I'm a sprinter.
Okay.
My name is Jermaine Parker. I'm a mid-distance runner, and I'm a senior at Dunbar High.
Okay.
My name is William Carranza. I'm also a senior, and I do distance.
Hey, everybody. My name is Tristan Wallace-Smith. I'm a senior competing in track and field at Dunbar, and I do jumps.
Let's go, man. Welcome to the show, man.
So let's just break the ice real fast. Who the fastest?
When it comes to what?
Oh, no. You feel me? Like, that's a hard question to track.
When it comes to what?
Let's dive into it.
Okay. Be honest.
What event?
I don't know. Just straight up sprint.
Straight up sprint. It's probably either a freshman or Jermaine right here. It's just in a straight up sprint.
Oh, Zach is the hunter.
We not talking. All right.
Zach is not here. We talking about right here.
Right here.
Right here.
Yeah, y'all.
Oh, what between you two? What's up?
Like I feel like sprinting starts with the 100 meter, and of course.
Okay.
But there's so many athletes that compete in a 100 meter. It don't really matter.
What?
See, now I will really beat you in it too if you really think about it.
He's not smacking.
I will really beat you in it too.
Now we got a time trial practice tomorrow, bro.
We already do, so it's
I'm
really.
gonna send y'all the video, so.
Oh, wait a minute! Didn't they run the 300? Who won?
Me.
No,
I slipped off the start. It was me.
He got third place. I got
Hey, well, we got to give y'all a round of applause. Y'all won state championship.
Y'all got some hardware, man. You know what I mean? How's that feel?
Yeah, how's it feel?
Great. As a freshman.
Oh my God.
Why are you laughing?
No, go ahead.
Why are you laughing?
My bad, freshman. Go ahead.
I feel like it's a great feeling, but I'm also not satisfied too because I feel like I can always do better. I feel like my team can always do better.
As you should.
I mean, a state champ, that's amazing.
Yeah.
As a freshman?
Yeah, that's a big accomplishment. Mm-hmm. Congrats.
To just piggyback off what he said, man, I'm very jealous of him. I ain't gonna lie, because if I could just say as a freshman, I won a state championship, first year in high school, and then the role he played in us winning is a huge role. So I'm real jealous of him, and I'm proud of him too, though. But yeah, man.
That's what it is.
Look at him.
You too jolly.
How I feel to y'all, man.
Basically, what does a state championship mean for Dunbar? winning state?
Well, I'll take this one just a little bit. It's so hard to win as a team, and when I say, we got football and we got basketball, but those other individual sports and stuff, it's really difficult in Baltimore City to get everybody together to really win the state championship. We've won individuals, and even schools in Baltimore City have won a lot of individuals. It's really tough to win that team title in track and field and other sports. Or the lesser sports, I guess. So it's kind of great. I mean, it was great for them. Excited, and I think we did really the best out of all 4 classifications this indoor season.
But y'all known for winning though, so it's like
yeah, we're known at school. Yeah, Dunbar is known for football and basketball, and really, honestly, we only had I think 2 football players on the team. I wish we had more. But we're working on it. Got a new coach in there, and he's going to help us out and grab us some more of that speed talent, and we work on them to get them a little bit quicker, and that'll help. But I think as a team this year, we won really not on one thing. We won from sprints,
divide and conquer.
To the distance, to the jumps. We scored points in I think almost every event we were in. So that helped out a lot.
That is great. That was great. I want to ask you another question before we ask them some questions. What made you've been doing this for 25 years, right?
Yes.
So what made this group special compared to past students?
So the big thing with this group is I love it that these kids have come in never on a track team before, never did age group track. All these kids came in the door 9th grade year, not really ever competing in track and field. Wow. So to have this bunch of kids that never knew anything about track until they walked through the doors of Dunbar was really exciting. Carell here was at my middle school, so he got a taste of it 8th grade to start his career. But they all really pretty much walked in the door as 9th or 10th graders, and now state champs.
Look at that. Beautiful thing.
At least y'all get to go out with a bang.
Right, there you go. Yeah, there you go.
Like it is good that he can start it, but now you got carry the torch, so to speak. Because it's like you almost just set a bar a little too high.
Yeah.
So it's like now you gotta, not putting pressure, but it's like you really got something you can.
Yeah, I understand this pressure on Lana.
Yeah, and then y'all got something y'all can just carry on. Like, man, I just
got some bragging rights.
Yeah, you feel me? Then next thing you know, carry that with your future and Davis.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
My kids will be hearing about this state championship when I get older.
No, the best thing is I really feel like this year we started a dynasty. I feel like when they talk about it in a few years, like where it started with Dunbar, because I only feel like it's up from here. I mean, with that guy right there, I feel like it's really up from here. And so I feel like they're gonna look back and be like, that 25, 26 year, that was the year it all started, and that's all I want. That's all I want.
Yeah, I can see the hunger. I can see the growth. I followed y'all journey, and I'm just really happy for y'all. So I want to ask y'all a question. What made this? When did you realize the team could win the championship? At what point this season?
This season?
I really feel like we could have won a championship when everybody really was at their best. Everybody was healthy, everything clicked in the right places at every meet. We was just at our best during this season. And I feel like we should be able to carry that on to the next outdoor season as well.
To piggyback off what Jermaine saying, when we won relay championships, and then we won city championships, and then we was going into regional championships. And I think I just paused for a moment because I was like, dang, we might actually win it all. And then when we won regional championships, that's when I really took
felt it, right?
I was like, dang, relay, city, regionals. I'm like, hold on now. There's one more week left. Okay. One more week left. So
yeah, definitely after that regional win, I definitely felt the hunger for the state championship, and I really hoped and prayed that we would win. And now we got the trophy to prove it.
What would y'all say would be y'all biggest challenges, not just as a team, but even as an individual? What would you have said would be your biggest challenge leading up to winning this here hardware? Especially as seniors, then as a freshman. But in general, what would you say would be your biggest challenge leading up into that?
I think it's really discipline, staying disciplined as well as being consistent. I know that when I first started, I was never really consistent, and I wasn't really hungry as I am now. But slowly but surely, you build that discipline as you see the progress and see the results. So I really do think that like as long as you stay consistent and like stay disciplined, you'll see the growth. And as you can see, like the results have definitely shown with us, especially with our win. Yeah.
One of the best runners in Maryland right now, man. Like,
Okay.
it's crazy. Humble beginnings.
That's a beautiful thing. Now, being that y'all just won, like, what do y'all do to keep that hunger, that motivation to keep winning?
They do a good job by challenging each other.
Mm-hmm.
Because between Jermaine, Tyon, Keith, those three, and then Will also, they fight to who's the fastest 400 guy, who's the fastest 800 guy. I wish some of them would want to run that mile like that, but you know, Will got that on lockdown. But they and then they'll drop to even the 200 just because they want to see who's the best, and that's a good thing to challenge each other, and that helps when you have 4 or 5 guys that really challenge each other.
That's awesome. We got some questions for y'all in the chat. Barbicat says, "What's next for the seniors?"
What's next for the seniors?
How you gonna steal my question?
I would say like moving on to college is really what's next for real.
You have a college in mind?
Nah.
You can say it. You gotta have one.
I can't say too much. I can't say too much.
Well, that makes sense. That makes sense. What about you?
I don't want to really say mine.
Yeah,
either, but I definitely can say that college is definitely the next step for me. I want to, go to school for film and being a screenwriter and director. And so I'm just looking at whatever college can offer me the best route. But man, I'm gonna stay quiet on track because track ain't out the picture. And if God bless me to be able to do track in college, I'm definitely gonna do it. So
that's great.
What they said. I definitely want to go to school to get a good education first of all, but I also do believe that like I can progress even more than I like where I'm at now.
But on the flip side, without necessarily naming, y'all kind of already said it. What's like career wise? What would you want to do? Yeah, I mean, I'd say what was yours again? Engineering.
When I go to college, I want to major in electrical engineering.
That's dope. Then you said film.
Yeah, film, man. I want to be a screenwriting director, man. I'm trying to bring a Ryan Coogler, Jordan Paley to Baltimore. So yeah, that's what I want to do.
How about you?
I'll be majoring in nursing.
That's what it is. Now you got 3 years. You feel me? So you still get to kind of sit back and chill. But like, how do you plan that? Thank you. So how do you plan on navigating your sophomore year, your junior year, and then before you know it, but by the time you blink, you're gonna be like them.
Yeah, right.
So how do you plan on navigating these next 3 years?
I feel like I still have so much time, so I'm not trying to chill. I always think about my future. Like I always think like, what's my step that's gonna take me to the next level and stuff like that. But I don't really know right now.
And that's good. The point of the reason why I asked, honestly, I told youngins all the time, don't rush. Because before you know it, I'm gonna say it one more time. You're gonna be them. You know what I mean?
I always think about my future.
Which is good. But what I'm saying is like, don't rush. Like you 14, 15 now? All right, focus on that age, and then once you turn the next age, focus on that. Like try not to think too far ahead. If I could tell myself that back in the G, I would have. You know what I mean? But that's good though.
The big thing with them is academically, that's where most of the money's coming because they got the grades.
I was definitely going
even my freshman here, 3.2. And coming from how he was when he was a little kid to now, it's a big change. And then the rest of them, I mean, they're all in the threes. If not, I think Trishan, I mean, I know he gets 5.0s and stuff. So, but they all have we have not so much just a state champ. I think academically, I think we had like a 3.3 or 3 point something GPA as the team. Or
That's lovely.
Cross country, and I believe the same in indoor, but I'm not 100% sure yet. But it's around there.
That's awesome. I'd like to thank all our viewers for tuning in. Make sure y'all like, share, and subscribe. The chat is jumping right now. We got a lot of comments. As Jones says, go Poets.
Go Poets.
They're literally running things. Yeah, literally.
Man.
Somebody got some family up there.
Yeah, that's my cousin.
You know what I'm saying?
Kiliana Mbala. Oh, this is a question from Sandy. It says, is it hard for the coach to train the new students? Good question.
So I've been blessed. We brought in Coach Carey and Coach Jay. Thank you guys for coming because it makes it a lot easier this year. And Coach Steve too. Last year we have coaches that are able to help out in different areas. I know a big thing last year is like I'm stretching myself too thin and trying to get for certain girls to the boys to the jumps to the long distance, the sprints. And then this year made it so much easier that we have, guys that are stepping in to help out, to coach all that. Cause it's not easy. In this day and age with the kids, everybody has something that I'm not paying enough attention to them, or I'm not, focusing on them. And it's really hard. Right now, I think we got 30 to 45 guys just trying out and then about 26 girls. So it's really hard to get 3 or 4 people to those 80 kids. So that's the most difficult. And we try. The more you come to practice, the more you fit you get, the better off you're going to be. And we try to find you an event. Baltimore City would bless me with the pole vault, and Tristan as a freshman, I just, I didn't know what he was going to be able to do.
Oh my God.
Slow, lengthy, body wasn't there yet. But he fell in love with pole vault. And now we have a young lady from Western, Bailey, and we have him and a few others that are competing at the state level.
National.
Let's go.
National. It would be national this weekend. And it's a big thing for Baltimore City because I'd go into all these years coaching down 24 points to a regional meet because they go 1, 2, 3 on me, and now I have to score 24 points to come back to try to win a regional championship. So now we're winning pole vault. Baltimore City kids are, they're crazy. They'll try anything. So that's a great event that we started here in the city, or at least I started, and then he's now took it to a whole nother level, getting all the kids from different schools involved and everything, and they come over and practice. Yeah. They not so much recruit for us, but they recruit so that all the city gets better, and that's the big thing that I want to see Baltimore City get better at, is that one event, because it helps other teams score points at states when some schools still don't have it, or they just don't think it's a big priority in spring or indoor track.
That's awesome. That's awesome. I want to ask you another question. What's something about the team's work ethic that people don't see?
Well, the work ethic, like I said, it's tough because you got a lot of different mindsets on the team. And every once in a while when, I could get aggravated or frustrated with them, but they see the bigger picture. Sometimes it takes a little bit, like, guys, we can win states. These are the times you got to run. Well, I can do that. So it's tough making sure that all of them stay on the same path to making those times and getting themselves greater. I mean, the one big thing is Jermaine this indoor season came out of, I don't want to say nowhere, but he was the 3rd fastest kid in the 500 for us. And then he lit it up, running crazy time in the 5, and then really helped us, propel ourselves to states when 2 of our other main guys went down a little bit that didn't get to compete in that meet. So from 3rd to finishing 2nd overall at the state meet was a great thing.
Awesome.
Big time points.
Congrats.
Because points are hard to come by at states.
Yeah. I mean, I just want to say, going back to Sandy's question, and also it also goes with the work ethic too.
Awesome.
I mean, so, when I look next to me, I look at most of the top runners that we got right now. We did not start off as that, and especially with myself. I was not one of the top kids coming.
You were
in.
nursing an injury too, right?
I was, and I wasn't the fastest freshman or the best freshman coming in. I didn't have a spotlight. I pretty much really didn't have. I want to say a spot on the team, but Coach Starley, he never looked at it that way.
Yeah,
and he always pushed me to. We gonna find a role for you. We gonna find something for you to do. You gonna find where you can get in, where you can fit in that. And he just kept believing in me. And then soon came Pova, and that was my thing. And then now I'm ranked number 7 from Maryland, and I'm going to states. I'm going to nationals, and I'm getting right up at states. And I always just look back on it like, wow, a lot of coaches nowadays, they want athletes to come to them already developed. Yeah. And they don't want to develop athletes. They don't want to take the time to develop an athlete. And one thing about Coach Starley is that he took me as that freshman who was god awful. I don't even think I was athletic, y'all. But
at least you keep it in 100.
Right. And then now I'm a senior, and everything seemed
Yeah.
to work out.
I
So
call it a diamond in the rough, though. You know what
Yeah.
I mean? It's good that you just so happen to fall into the hands of
exactly.
somebody who's going to push you and not just write you off
Right.
because they already got who they got set in stone. I'm a victim of that.
Right.
You know what I mean? It took, at high school, it took for me to show up at a practice and catch a ball a certain way, be like, all right, yeah, we can, you know what I mean? But the difference between, and I'm football, but the difference between my situation and y'all's is I was moving around a lot. And the one thing my coaches kept saying is, man, if I had that boy off 4 years, we would have got him getting ready to go spilt milk. But because I went like that, or my stuff, it's always good to see the youth doing something. It don't gotta be football, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Which I'll, you know what I mean, move along. But my last question for y'all, for real, in regards of not revealing y'all secrets so much, but I'll ask this: what drives y'all to run?
Personally, what drives me is like being a winner. Like nobody likes losing. So for me, like as a freshman, I wasn't really that good either. Something like Tristan, I had all these boys around me like Tyon and Keith who were freshmen. They were crazy, and I wasn't really up to par, honestly. But for me, I was like, I got tired of losing every single time, not making these teams. So I just pushed myself to work harder and harder over the summer. I got better and better. Sophomore year, I got even better. And then my junior year is when I really took off, running sub 2 in my events for real and all that type of things. It's like, I just like winning. Like
It's a good
nobody likes
feeling,
losing.
too.
Yes, winning is a very good feeling.
Yeah. Yeah, well, we got Dunbar Boys Indoor Track in the house. We're actually going to be back. We're going to go ahead and run some clips, and we'll be back at you. Thank you for tuning in to Bmore Sports Talk.
Hey, y'all. It's Shameless Unplugged, and we have stopped by to ask you guys to check us out. When, ladies?
Every other Tuesday live on YouTube on BmorePod, giving y'all some of the authentic us. We appreciate everything y'all have been doing, liking, subscribing, sharing, but we need y'all to continue to do that for us.
And that's at 7 p.m. every 2 weeks. But I also want to, because people always ask, like, what do y'all talk about? We talk about life that be life and for all of us. Motherhood, dating. We get more touchy and sentimental topics like molestation, which is grooming, and just things that affect everybody, man, woman, and child. So please continue to support and tune in every other Tuesday at 7 p.m. on BmorePod.
And we love you all. And guess what? We're not
blameless, but we're shameless.
Healing one conversation at a time, baby. One conversation at a time.
Yes, thank you.
Peace.
Not blameless, but we're shameless.
That was Shameless Unplugged. Make sure y'all tune in next week, 7 p.m. live. All right, so this is for all y'all. A message. What would you tell Baltimore young athletes out there? A message out there for the young athletes in Baltimore that want to succeed.
Can I go first?
Of course.
He like 14. Hold on.
Okay,
go ahead,
so
my bad.
I'm there now. Listen,
My bad.
I'm there now. I'm there now. I'm saying like since I'm the youngest, I feel like I see it all. Like all these young kids that want to do all these different stuff, and I feel like for the athletes, like don't let nothing change your mindset. Like don't let your friends try to dictate you into doing something you don't want to do. Cause people say like the ticket, like you can really be the ticket out. So like just stay in your own lane, stay out the way. Stop trying to always get involved with your friends and stuff and what they want to do. But sometimes like go to practice, go on a run or something.
Yeah, I would say be consistent. Like show up to practice, even if you don't want to. Still go to practice because that will always be a way to get better. You can't get better by doing nothing. You have to do something to get better.
That's right.
All I would say is, if it was easy, then everybody would do it. It's never gonna be easy. It's supposed to be hard to get to that next level, to see results, to get better. You have to be willing to put in that work that no one else wants to put in. So yeah.
Yeah, I mean, William pretty much said it, man. Just open doors for yourself. When one door is shut, find another door. Don't never just stop and sit down and just feel like it's over with. Because as young Baltimore City athletes, man, we got so much to prove. Like we got so much to prove. And the minute we stop, or the minute we put our head down, that's where they got us.
Yeah.
And so we can never let that happen. We got to keep going. We got to keep making opportunities for ourselves. So I mean, as long as they do that, they're gonna be good.
That's true.
It's gonna be good.
And then the big thing too is I think getting involved with all these summer track programs that'll help your development. It would make it easier too for me if I had kids coming in that really had the track background. But for them, if they're younger, get them involved with the different organizations, the White Knights, the what other teams are there? McKim,
RDA.
we Garfield, RDA, and which coach is Steve's team?
The Saints.
Baltimore Saints.
The
Baltimore
Saints. Yeah, there's different teams out there for kids that can want to do track, and it's a great thing because look, you're a football player. It helps you get faster if you get the right coach to help you get out the blocks.
See, I never. My mama tried to get me in the track, like even younger than them. You know what I mean? She tried, right? It's just I was always too small, or you know what I mean.
Yeah.
It was always
never
something.
too small.
Yeah, you never too small.
Right. I mean, of course, you learn that the older you get, but at the same time, it was like by then, you know, what I mean, I got my father. He like, all right, just make sure you do your push-ups every night. You know what I mean?
Right.
So as I go on to high school, I'm getting big. Oh yeah, now he can come play football now, and then by then, I ain't trying to run track. You feel me? However, by the time I became a junior, I tried, but back to academics, I wasn't doing good in geometry. And
That's a
what it
big
was.
thing. Yeah,
I
especially
was not good at geometry. Geometry is what stopped me from making a track team. I wanted to do a relay.
Wait, which relay you want? The 4x1?
Everybody want to do a
Listen,
relay.
I just wanted to start it off, hand it
Hop in the
off, the
water.
rest of the
Start it
team.
up, hand it up. And
Yeah,
you feel like
I'm
that.
dead serious.
And
You
you
know,
feel
I
like
ain't never
that.
want to be anchor. I ain't never want to be in the middle because I feel like the middle.
You a dog.
Not the second leg, but the third leg.
right.
Yeah, I want because I feel like I had, not no more. But I had
Adjusted
something
towards
about
the
that
knee.
pop. I'm like, oh, all right, boom. Yeah.
Oh nah.
Yeah,
People run from that though. People run from that.
Nah, man, what? So I wanted to be, you know what I mean, the one to start it off. You feel me?
That's how he is.
Yeah,
the
like
freshman, man.
I start from my relay for the 4x2, and like it's a great thing to like you got to set your teammates up to see how it is.
I
Like,
feel like I would have been good at doing that.
you got to really set your team up.
Yeah, as a first leg too, like I'm the first leg on a 4x4. It's hard. You definitely do have a lot of pressure on you to get your teammates in a good spot. Personally, with my relay, I just put this thing on myself. I have to come top 3. I have to finish my leg off in top 3 just so I can get him in a good position because I put that trust in my teammates and the rest of my relay to just continue to go up from there.
Because my whole thing with watching the relays is that's why I wanted to do it. I like a nice handoff.
The baton.
You feel me? I like a nice hand. I don't like when
not always easy.
whether you get.
Right.
I know when I peep watching the Olympics, I didn't like. It just I don't like how something look.
USA got you.
And I feel like you gotta make it up.
But that's my
You know
thing though. Like, see, I got a different type of respect for y'all when y'all say y'all want to be on relays or y'all want to do things like first leg. Because me, I was somebody who was like, don't put me on a relay, please, because if they gotta rely on me or if I gotta rely on them, like I seen many times where both of them can tell y'all where they ran their best, they put a team in the most best position they could have been, they could have been, and they had to watch the whole thing just crumble.
Oh,
and it's just like that's so tough, man. Like that's
it really does. It is a bad feeling.
So y'all
It is
know
a
what I'm
bad
saying,
feeling.
right?
I feel you, but it's like at the end of the day, one band, one sound. They go down, I go down right with them. So it's like you can't really do nothing about it.
Right.
Just move on. Go to the next race.
That's definitely heartbreaking though. Like say I'm starting off. Say I'm in first place. I'm ahead of everybody. Hand it off to my teammate. He doing good, and then slowly it starts to go down. Oh my god!
But all in all, coach, you was definitely right. That was me. I'm the football player that should have ran track. But by then, I don't know. I had like for better time. I had neighborhood speed. You feel me?
I see what.
But
like,
that's y'all be so athletic, man.
Right. So boom, like mind you, y'all seen when I came in here, y'all not expecting somebody in my stature that was able to dunk. You feel me? I had them bunnies, you hear me? I'm trying to tell you what I'm saying. I did find myself thinking a lot about that at your age. Like, damn, I would have ran track.
So imagine
I would have found you an event. I would have found you an event.
I almost got in a dumb ball. That's why it ain't that I don't like talking to poets. It's just like it be that what could have been. That's the only thing that bothers me.
Right.
That's the only thing. But I did what I could though, you know. I still got some recognition. Just wasn't in the cards for me to, keep rocking them. Boy, that gridiron.
That's why I love seeing some kids on other teams that I'm like, yo, man, you need to be in this event because you would be better at that. You know what I mean? And then, just seeing other kids at different schools. And that's like I said, the pole vault. I just saw a wrestler at City a few weeks ago. Oh, man, I'm hoping he comes out for pole vault in the springtime so we can teach him how to get over 14 feet.
I ain't had no form. See, man, y'all got me.
I be so jealous though. Like y'all be so athletic. Like the natural, like football players just be naturally athletic. Like they just.
But it's
do
weird, right? I
everything.
felt like, all right, I'm being honest. If we was to race, right, take my injuries out of it, right? If we was to step outside and race, I'd be talking my ears like, yeah, I get momentum, man, knowing I'll get smoked, right?
I was just about to say that. I was still
dead
beat you.
serious, but for some reason, and I done seen it happen, no pun intended or nothing. It's like when them pads come on, now I'm faster than all y'all.
Yeah, so
You
that's
feel
a
what I'm saying?
that's a big thing too on football. You got
People don't
another 10
realize
brothers
that.
that you can blame for missing a tackle or something like that. You out on that track, it's
Ain't
you on
nobody
that
blaming
track.
you,
So
right.
they
No
gonna get you.
excuses.
But I realized it's and then I've been seeing people train all different kind of ways, which I was definitely about to ask what does training look like for y'all, because I've witnessed somebody of his stature, not put you on the spot, but you know what I mean, fast as I don't know what, right? But they put them cleats on that pass. You gotta come across the middle, then you gotta deal with me, shorty.
Yeah,
I'm gonna
big
meet you right
difference.
there. I'm gonna meet you right there.
We
But
have
if they was to break away, now that this did happen. Evan Beckett, you already know. I'm sorry, but yeah, man, dude, about his height, caught that thing on a slant. And when I tell you that man turned on the Jets, the first double overtime game I ever been in, I said, man, track. It had to be.
Yeah, we got a big kid, Savion about 230, and that boy, I would not want to see him running at me to be a quarterback. And we're working on his speed to get him down. That's why he's trying to go he's at a D1 school.
But what does that training look like for y'all? I know y'all don't lift that many weights. But
So that's a big thing. We really actually do have to lift. That's the problem with them. If they were able to eat more, this is why college is going to be great for them. They get down that meal plan and they're not eating enough.
Meals.
Yes, they're not eating enough at home to make their bodies that much stronger. You can lift, you can run, you can do all that stuff, but until they get that proper meal in them, like 3, 4, 5 times a day, that's going to make them a little bit stronger, a little bit bigger, and help them out. But you got to look at it. I'm old style coach where you did the run, and then you should be doing the push-ups, sit-ups, and squats at home. Now we got to use bands. We got to use ice baths. You got to do a lot of different things. For each kid is a little bit different. And trying to train their hips. A lot of things are in play now because you want to keep up with everybody else. There's some things that we need to purchase that help with the power coming out the blocks and stuff like that. It's we don't have all that technology stuff at Dunbar, but we do whatever we can. We got a nice little weight room, and then trying to work on just doing cleans and presses to just do the whole body and some burpees, and it's really a big thing for these track kids.
Just watching that combine and them 40-yard dashes, I can
especially with them big kids. Yeah,
what I've seen like 3 O-line run like 3 O-line. They don't not even 5 flat. One ran, I think the fastest one was a 4.9 straight out, and he was like 312 pounds, 6'1".
Big thing is they're learning how to get in those blocks and start, or however they are on that grass. That's the big thing is you got to be able to get down. You got to work that.
Yeah.
One of our football players back in the day, Tavon Austin, he would have been the fastest dude in the nation in the 55. Yep, 55-meter dash.
He watching his film, man, it's just like, because he was going out when I started high school. So you feel me? But when I tell you watching him live, if you ever watch the YouTube, it does you a disservice if you ain't see him play live. He just
the eyes in the back of his head.
Running, but it was a difference when he got to the league. Like, oh, now you really gotta run. You feel me? Because you're not the only fast dude no more.
Everybody uber athletic,
man. What? But back in them poet days, I know for a fact he wasn't running as hard as every play on that football field. I know
that's why private schools didn't want to play us back then because they knew they were going to lose.
I was spanking. I'm talking about spanking. It was him, and there was another dude on the squad. I think his number was like 9 or something.
Wide receiver. That was oh my god. From
you know who I'm talking about because them two together was something crazy.
Oh, why can't I think of his name?
God
He was bad. He's a big time receiver.
They was tough, but y'all catch it.
All right. Well, we know y'all got to get out of here, but before going, man, just from talking to y'all and asking y'all the questions, man, I see the hard work, the discipline, and most of all, the Baltimore pride. And that's a beautiful thing. So before y'all get out of here, man, go ahead and let people know where they can find you on your socials, and you want to give any shout outs to any family out there.
Just shout out, man. Just shout out to my, my mother, my sisters, my brothers. Shout out to my track team. I'm glad I spent 4 years of my life with y'all. Y'all really did change my whole perspective on life, and I think really, like my future and everything, man. Y'all can find me on Instagram at im.tdub. Y'all can also find me on TikTok now. I'm working on Twitter. I got you get a little better at that, but yeah.
Exactly what he said. Shout out to everybody he said. But my social are just my name, so William Carranza with underscore.
Okay.
Shout out to my mother, my brother. Yeah, my brother's also on the track team too. Shout out to my track family. Y'all changed my life, made it more fun. And y'all can follow me, J_.ontop on Instagram.
I want to shout out all my loved ones. I don't gotta see too much. If you're there, you're there. If you're not, you're not. But shout out to my track team too. Really, it keeps me out of trouble as a young wild kid. I would say that, but it really keeps me out of trouble and keeps my mind straight and makes me set on my future. Y'all can find me at Instagram. What is it? 1R3LLY.
There go the freshman right there.
Make sure y'all keep in touch. I know everybody got their own little paths and stuff, but y'all feel it look like y'all got a nice little camaraderie right here, man. So just
that's definitely real.
I knew him before I got here too.
Yeah, a nice little everything good, bro. You know what I mean?
Can't wait to come back with our rings on to come see him. Then
yeah. I was on that team that 1 year.
Yeah, we gotta find some funding for that, but yeah, we'll try to do something. We're just hoping to get a banner.
I know you don't do the socials, coach, but you got any shout outs out there?
No, shout out to my AD, Dana Johnson, my principal,
shout out Dana Johnson,
Dr. Reeves at Dunbar. They're there for us. They're the people in charge at Dunbar. They help us out, deal with all my craziness, and Baltimore City schools. I've been, here forever. And I can't wait for the next few years and see how this season ends.
So,
yes, and we
real
look
excited.
And we look
Another
forward
state championship.
Yeah, and we look forward to following the journey. So congratulations. Thanks for joining the show. We're going to be right back with y'all. Stay tuned for Bmore Sports Talk. We'll be back in a few minutes.
Bye, guys.
See ya.
Listen. Number one hot take, I'll say, I will take a turkey wing over some plain fried chicken any day of the week.
A turkey wing?
A turkey wing. Like, I'm talking Thanksgiving, turkey wing. The rest of the turkey, I don't really rock with.
Right.
Turkey wings. Like,
this is a tough one for me because it's either, I don't know if y'all ever heard of them because they like old, but for me, it's either Christina Grimmie or Selena Quintanilla.
I know that. Express your feelings with art.
Right.
Art is your feelings.
Right.
Music is your feelings, unless you want to lie, but that's
right.
Not real music.
Yeah.
But in my opinion, but like, I wouldn't say myself. I'm really into art. It's probably just because I can't draw.
Right. Yeah.
BmorePod on YouTube.
The person that definitely was most starstruck by was Maya Angelou.
You ain't played this. Hold up.
Set you up, bro.
You don't even know what I'm about to say.
Okay, DJ. I'm trying to connect the beat.
Shout out to Tyranny, cause she the one got me on that thing. Y'all know who Tyranny is, yeah. Feel that thing. Yeah.
So you fam, right? And
yes,
her truth for the truth.
The best is yet to come.
You know I'm gon' ride out, slide out. That's on gang.
Yeah.
PSC the gang, and I do my thing.
Say this too. People be
Pressure. That's big time. It's even. It evens it up.
It evens it out. Like,
it evens it out.
A game 7 in your house is not necessarily a win, man. You got that pressure on your back to win. You expected to win. Everybody wants you to win. 50 game wins. Like, and then you didn't have no plan after firing them. Like, what is your plan?
I look up for Tink, and I look up for Ryan Garcia.
I feel for Javante, man. maybe it'll sit him down, man, and get him back focused, man. Because I feel like he really wasn't where he's supposed to be and focused.
But honestly,
It's tough, though. It's tough at that age to get
no,
that
you
kind
don't. You're not supposed to do that because of the figure that you is. You just got drafted in your name,
And you're under a
Should go
microscope.
And
You know?
that man, he gonna get more scrutiny because he should do it.
Yeah.
So that's why he should. But there's so many other examples out here.
There's
These
so
guys
many.
don't get
Yeah.
scrutinized.
Yeah.
They don't get scrutinized.
Yeah.
at all.
Not put out there. That's why, I've been sharing this page. I've been telling everybody, all the youth guys, even the youth guys that, you got rivals with. Like, look, man, check this out, man. Bmore Sports, man. We got to really push this thing to get our story out there.
Speaking of teas, man, I was looking at that Lamar. So we got a comment from Barbie.
Next generation.
I mean, it was awesome.
Okay. Coming from a Cowboy fan, the media comments, the contract drama, I'm just tired of it, Jerry. You bought the team in '89 for 140. What they worth now? 12.8 billion. And you mean to tell me you can't get a deal done with Micah Parsons? Talking about a handshake.
Michael coming to Baltimore.
Agents.
One thing that's very pivotal to the game that's kind of been forgotten about, but they're trying to bring it back. The midi.
Yeah.
You either dunking or you shooting a three, right? But you forget having a mid-range, very intricate to the game.
you see, they doing that thing. They driving trucks, man. They ain't afraid of nothing. You know what I'm saying? And I watch, and women just, they take care of stuff. Yeah, that's been sometimes trash stuff. You know what I'm saying? We're trash the truck.
Bronze against brains.
Yeah, so, women are, nowadays in age, man, they're allowing the women to do a lot. That's great.
So if I'm making $80 million a year and you making $10 million a year, I'm kind of reluctant to listen to what you got to say.
Bmore Sports Talk, the best damn talk show on the internet. Only on the BmorePod network.
Thank you for tuning in. Welcome back to Bmore Sports Talk, the official podcast of the home team. That was the Dunbar Boys indoor track team and coach Dale Stawley. Amazing, amazing people. All right, so we're going to jump back into the show. We got a lot going on. Let's just get into the producers' picks. They picked the Celtics in tonight's game. It's Celtics at Spurs. They chose Celtics money line, and this is for FanDuel. They got Celtics money line and plus 164. Bet responsibly. Not a bad bet. Not a bad bet. So y'all got time to get that in. That game's jumping off a little at the 8, so y'all got time to get that in. So what we're gonna do is, I know we've been doing weekend top plays, so we're gonna do week top plays because there's so much going on during the week. We can't just leave it to the weekend. It's just so much during the week. So we're gonna do the week top play. So we got 2 clips from last week. So go ahead and run the first clip, week top play 1.
It's the show. I see him planting his feet, and I'm like, oh no, he's not about to do that.
The drive. Oh, and the finish.
Oh my God.
Right in the face of R.J. Barrett.
Man, it's like when I saw it, it happened so fast. I'm from Chicago, so like it reminded me of like watching Derrick Rose in the years. Like he just going and then he just took off. It was over with. So seeing that in person, it's like you can't take your eyes. You go miss it.
He strikes again, man. That was Ant-Man with the monstrous dunk, man. The way he just takes off, it's insane. It's crazy. But I don't think that's crazier than the next clip we got because this knockout was definitely a top play. So let's go ahead and run that second one. Let's go. That was crazy right there. That was crazy. That was actually Jay Jones. She's a 2-time Olympic Taekwondo champ. And that was her boxing debut. She laid out Chris Egypt. So that was a pretty crazy knockout. So that made the week top play. So you ready to get into it, co-host?
Yeah, man.
The news of the weekend.
It's
Ravens.
not even a weekend. It's today.
I mean, Ravens signed Trade Max Crosby.
Time out. Before we even get to that, you worry about your Cowboys. I got that. You worry about your Cowboys.
Nah.
Focus on what the Cowboys did. Don't try to break my dirty bird news.
Nah,
you heard
that's
me?
the hottest news. It's home team.
It's really not.
Fans
it's
out
a
there.
whole lot more. But
Don't
look,
y'all want to hear the Ravens news first?
On the flip side,
because we ain't got a lot of time.
R.I.P. to Aaron Jones, who's an indoor football player, lost his life over the weekend trying to break up a bar fight. I don't know what's going on in the world.
I heard about
that.
But
I need everybody to calm the F down, sincerely. But since this cowboy over here think he know everything, you feel me? My man Max Crosby landed in Baltimore about 30 minutes ago. So it really is official tissue. But, you know, he bring it up over the weekend. It was a lot that happened today in regards of the flock.
It was.
Isaiah Likely is a Giant. Tyler Lindenbaum, Raider. Draymond Jones went to the Patriots.
Yeah.
Darius Washington, as of 20 minutes ago, is going to the Giants.
That's crazy. That's crazy.
First of all, how in the hootenanny blazes you going? That's what made me think. And I'm gonna save a little bit for Tony's take, but that's what made me think you really sabotaged this season. Because the turnaround, you got a job less than a month later. You feel what I'm saying? Then all of a sudden, you signing damn near everybody that was on this roster. The only one I'm not tripping off of is Tyler Lindenbaum. You feel me? Now, everybody out there know how I felt about Daniel Manu. You feel me? Number 77, who also John Harbaugh spoke highly of. The Ravens have not re-signed him, and y'all better not. You know what I mean? Second of all, for somebody that spoke so highly of this said player, why you ain't signing him? Huh, my boy? Why you ain't signing him? Now, other news, man, Raiders definitely done signed like 3 linebackers back-to-back in a 10-minute span.
Yeah, it's been a lot going on.
I'm talking about today crazy. And mind you, the stuff don't really start or kick off until Wednesday.
Yeah.
But it's a lot. To the Ravens flock, hold on. Now, them new fans out there, they have been running their mouth. You know what I mean? They just the other day when we got Max Crosby, it's, oh my God,
we gave up 2 picks.
And now that we losing, mind you, money plays a part. This is a business. You got them fake fans out there that's calling us a whole bunch of hoopla. Y'all, we still got Wednesday where stuff really can kick off. And not to mention, can I bring this up real fast? We got the draft. Now, do we have any first-round picks? No. However, earlier today, about an hour and a half ago, we was awarded compensatory picks. Now, in case y'all don't know, compensatory picks are given based on what you give up. So as of now, this year, we sitting on like 4-5 round 5 picks and 2 round 7 picks. We can still make some ish happen.
Can I ask you a question?
Calm down.
Hold that thought. All right, so y'all finished 24 in defense. We finished 30. We're getting Max Crosby. What do you see y'all moving up from rank 24?
We still got to make moves. One person ain't going to do it. Now, he will be intricate, but we still got moves to make. You feel what I'm saying?
Answer my question. Where y'all see it going from 24?
You can't answer that off one person. You can't answer that. Football is 11-man game.
I love Max Crosby, but y'all got one player. Y'all acting like y'all gonna win the Super Bowl.
I mean,
you know what I mean? It takes a lot more than that. Let me get to it because you talking about my Cowboys.
Hold on.
Let me cook real quick. Let me cook real quick.
Cowboys fans is the most delusional fans on this good.
We got 5 titles.
And where y'all going?
Let me cook real quick. Look, Cowboys offense finished
number 2. Using the stove and not the microwave if you're going.
Cowboys finished number 2. Offense last year, Ravens finished number 16. So our offense is good. We just got Deshaun Gary from the Packers. You didn't mention him. Edge rusher, what we needed. We got 2 first-round picks. I ain't going front. I was a little disappointed at first about the Max Crosby trade, but then I looked at it. I'm like, we got 12, number 12 pick, number 14. We still got 2 first rounds, and we got 8 total picks.
As long as that old man running y'all, bro, it ain't happening. And I be rooting for y'all. As long as that old man running y'all, I ain't happy.
So you think Max Crosby got y'all in the Super Bowl? Because that's all I'm hearing.
You keep trying to name one person. We got to make some ish happen. Remember, I'm a real Ravens fan. I'm not these 2024, 2020 fan. You feel me? I was there when we didn't even have a quarterback.
Right.
You feel me? I'm talking Tony Banks, Kyle Bowler.
I remember them days.
I went through the struggle. You heard me? Y'all still be riding off them 90s, bro.
Hey, it all counts though.
LIG, baby,
it
let
counts,
it go.
Though. Hey,
let it go.
Hey, the Super Bowl is a Super Bowl.
Let it go. And in the Super Bowl era, since the Ravens has entered the league, we got more rings than y'all.
More
Google
rings.
It. Since the Ravens have entered, listen to what I'm saying.
Since they entered.
Since we entered the league, we got more rings than y'all.
That what we talking about? Total.
I'm saying though. I mean, y'all. If that's the case, y'all
We
still
talking
don't got
about-
more than San Fran. You feel me?
We
Y'all
talk-
still got to deal with people. Y'all really don't got more than one person, so we all can really.
Hey, we
shut
one of the
up
most.
because Brady done set the bar high with all that.
Well, the cool thing is we play this year, so it's gonna be so fun
Oh,
to
yeah.
elaborate on this. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But let's move on. We the guests we had a lot going on, but we're gonna move on. Shout out to the viewers. Thank you for tuning in. Make sure y'all like, share, and subscribe. Be More For Real says top 3 punter in the league.
Yeah.
Jordan Stout. Be More For Real Super Bowl or bust.
He with the
Cowboys really want to
Giants.
get. Bro, we could compete with y'all. We gonna see.
Be more for real.
We gonna see.
You already said it best. You heard
Right.
me. I think the closest thing they came to competing with us was back when Ezekiel Elliott was still on his high horse. Where is he now? Now moving on.
Ezekiel Elliott.
That was the last time
Ezekiel Elliott.
y'all even kept.
Did
up with
Javonte
us.
Williams hit 1,000 yards?
I'm
Did
saying
Pickens hit
against
1,000
us,
yards?
against us.
We talking about in
Against
general.
us.
We got the number 2
Against
offense in the
us.
league. Y'all was 16.
And what did y'all do with the number 2
And look,
offense?
Tony, y'all was number 24.
What did y'all
in
do
defense.
with the number 2 offense? Our
We didn't make
franchise
it- we
quarterback
didn't
was
make it to the
missing half
playoffs.
the season, and we had damn near the whole NFL on the edge of their seat that last game against Pittsburgh because don't nobody really want to see us in the playoffs. In actuality,
I ain't going front. They saying the Bills and Ravens are the favorites to win the AFC, so
I don't
ain't
give
no
a damn
excuses.
about no damn
Ain't no excuses this year for y'all. Y'all
Just
done got
'cause they
Max
name,
Crosby.
their name is Bills.
Max Crosby. He's
As a man, you think I give a damn about a bill or Bills?
Oh man, it's so much. Yo, we could go on and on, but we've got to move on because there's so much going on in the show. I think you covered all the moves. It was
Hell
a lot
no,
of. It
it's
was a lot
still
of.
being moves being
Well,
made.
all the big names, all the
You know
big
what I'm
names.
saying? But I'll definitely we'll have the whole full throttle. Do we have a guest next week?
Nah.
All right, yeah, we'll be able to do a whole
We'll have to double
deeper
back.
dive because they still signing people right now while we
Yeah.
live, brother.
Yeah, they are. They are. All right, so let's move on to Scoops on the Hoops. I had no idea that Tatum was going to return so early. That was a surprise. Jason Tatum returned Friday, and we actually have a clip. He started off like 0 of 6 and then went 6 for 10. So let's go ahead and run that.
Win the last 90 seconds of each quarter. Tatum hoists it up. Got a 3. Jason Tatum. Here in the first. Tatum way outside. Got it again. Tatum from way downtown. And a foul to give. Tatum step back. Long 3-pointer. Puts it in. Jason Tatum lighting up the Gardens. Can they win the last 90 seconds of each quarter? Tatum hoists.
Shout out to Tatum, man. Like that comeback was speedy recovery. Shout out to the therapy team, his team. I mean, that's just amazing. I didn't think he was going to be back into playoffs. So he started 0 for 6, then went 6 for 10, 12 rebounds. Sorry, 15 points, 12 rebounds, 7 assists. And he actually played yesterday, scored 20 points. So shout out to Tatum for coming back strong. Shout out to the home team, Washington Wizards. Trae Young returned on Thursday. So that was big. They didn't win, but just to see him back, 12 points, 6 assists, 2 rebounds. He's got to get acclimated and knock the rust off. So we shall see what they'll do. But it's just good to see him back on the court. Most interesting game I seen this weekend, man, was the Spurs and the Clippers. Spurs was down by 25 points, right? Came back, won 116 to 112. And if you look at the score there at third quarter, look, 25 points with 9:14 to go. Now, if you went to a game and seen that channel, you were like, yo, this is over. They end up winning. That's why the game I was telling you asked me last week, like what I like about the game, and I said how it's fast paced. That's a perfect example to show how fast paced the game is. You could be down 25 points at the end of the third, mid third, and come back and win. So shout out to the Spurs. They're surging right now, playing great basketball. Shout out to Wemby, Vassell, Castle. I mean, Spurs are definitely going to be a force to reckon with in the playoffs. What you think?
Still a lot to remain to be seen with me, man.
A lot to remain. It's less than 20 games left.
No, I'm talking about just in general, like with what happens, how how does this work? Because again, I don't really pay attention until playoff time.
I got you. We got some more NBA news. LeBron still breaking records. He broke the all-time field goal record.
Man, first in everything.
Past Kareem. I don't think anyone's catching that. What is that? 15,839, and it's gone up because this happened during the Denver game last week, so it's actually went up since then. Yeah,
That
that's
plays a
why.
part, isn't it?
Yeah, it is fair.
Yeah,
I
it
mean,
is. He took care of his body.
Yeah. Well, Kareem ain't. Well, the game's
Kareem
different.
had a
He
long
played that
career
long.
too.
Yeah.
Yeah, about because Kareem was still getting up there and still getting rings because he got rings with the Bucks and the Lakers. So you know what I mean. It ain't like they ain't giving the era. You know what I mean. The game was a lot more fast paced now.
Yeah, super
You
fast
get what I'm
paced.
saying? So
Yeah.
it definitely. It's possible.
Yeah.
At this point, I don't want. I'm not no LeBron hater. Man, at this point, he just stat padding for real, for real.
Yeah.
Making sure ain't nobody going to touch it for a little while.
Right. Yeah. Yeah. I don't think anybody's gonna catch that or the scoring. Yep. So NCAA March Madness jumps off the 17th. Yesterday we had Duke and UNC. You know, that's the rivalry. Duke beat UNC. They blew them out actually 76-61. So that's just, you know, it ain't even March Madness yet. That was a tournament game. So I'm sorry, conference tournament game. So we're looking for March Madness games the 17th. That's what's really gonna heat up. It's gonna get real interesting and fun. So we're gonna be talking a lot of that. Once that
CIAA
starts.
started already?
Oh, it's over.
Oh,
CIAA, yeah, it
damn.
ended last weekend. Yep.
I thought it was just getting funky for real.
Yeah. It lasts like a few days. I heard it really wasn't that live. It wasn't really a lot of people down there.
But that's probably why I ain't know.
Yeah.
For real, for real.
Yes. I think CIAA has kind of gone down over the past few years.
Amongst other stuff. For real, amongst other stuff.
All right. Well, thank y'all for sticking with us. Thank you for tuning in. Make sure y'all hit that like, share, and subscribe button. And it's actually time for Sony's take.
Are we still doing that? We got time?
Yeah, we got time. Yeah, we got time.
No.
Now we good. Because we only got 2 more seconds.
Well, I'll put it to you like this, ladies and gentlemen, gents and ladies. Welcome to Tony's Take. Because there is a lot going on, you feel me? I won't do too much deeper dives in this Monday's take. You feel me? Because news is breaking as we speak. So, if y'all don't mind and being patient with me, we will come back next Monday with Tony's Take, where I can go down all these here moves, not just with the Ravens, but I'm talking about all across the NFL. It is crazy.
It is.
It is crazy. I'm talking about they did not wait to get it popping today.
Right.
So
it's like we doing a live show and we missing
right.
stuff.
So it's like if y'all gonna bear with me.
Yeah.
Next Monday we're gonna have a full throttle. Hopefully the flock can make more moves, but you know, not to remember and not to forget, we still got to go through the draft. You feel what I'm saying? But a quick take, I will say, is again, kind of said something. You feel me? But in regards to LeBron, hats off to him. I still am a hopeful, but I'll say if he were to not get a ring, hopefully Bronny will end up getting one.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I mean, because from clips I've been catching, that man balling in the G League.
Yes,
you know
he
what I'm saying?
is.
I'm
Yeah,
talking about
especially that clip yesterday. Yeah,
he flying. But I like LeBron. I like that he's doing what he's doing. I'm not against it. And if you don't like it, go ahead and try to break it.
Mm-hmm.
But ladies and gentlemen, that was a quick little Tony's Take. You know what I mean? We're going to see y'all next Monday with more detail.
Yes, indeed.
You know?
Thank you, Tony. Appreciate that. All right, y'all. Thank y'all. Make sure y'all like, share, and subscribe. Let's move on to what's hot, what's not. I had to put on the hot Jason Tatum because I had no idea he was coming back. It was a surprise for me, and I think it surprised a lot of people around the world. Like, he missed over a year with the Achilles. Like, I don't think anyone thought he was coming back. I think when you asked me last year, you was like, yo, where's Tatum? I was like, yo, he's recovering, but he's not going to be ready to playoffs. They done brought him in on Friday. Like, so I think that's so hot just to show how therapy and having a good team that'll help with your, therapy and recovering. It's just to show you can come back sooner than later. And he looked good. You could tell, like, landing on his foot, he's still a little scared, but I mean, he's been knocking his shots, dunking the ball. So it's good to see Tatum back out there, man. Star player, high caliber player.
Good
so
to see people be healthy. You know
yeah,
what I mean?
yeah.
I know it's a major mental battle, so hopefully he'll get past that ASAP.
Definitely. So on the knot, we got Dylan Brooks, man.
They never said what type of DUI.
I heard he was
They said it was
high.
on suspicion of
I heard he was on
DUI.
that marijuana, but I don't know. I saw the mugshot. His eyes were looking crazy, but that's just not hot because once again, you're putting your life in danger, you're putting others' life in danger, and it's just not a good look for your fans and supporters. You know, you gotta be a better role model. So that's just not hot. Had to put you on there. So do better. Get a driver next time, or just don't do it.
You
Don't.
think this is going to affect his credibility in the league?
Well, nah, no, because I mean, if you know Dylan Brooks, he's known for a lot of like antics and wild stuff like that. So
But the NBA be a little more stricter with off-field situations, though.
yeah,
You know what I'm saying? I mean, they even going after retired players under different situations, but still, you know.
yeah, yep. So that was our what's hot, what's not. We'll be back next week with another what's hot, what's not. We're gonna move on to our fashion segment, the kicks and drip. Those were the lady ones that came out on the 7th. Those are all right. That's some weird material right there. Look like a rug, a carpet on the toe with something. Definitely won't crease. I like those. Those are the Lake Show 4s. You could rock that with some Raven gear.
No, you
Would you
can't.
do it?
No.
Why?
Look at
The
that.
purple?
Look, the Jordan emblem. Everything
The
counts.
jeans are covered that.
Nah, but having knowledge that that's on there,
Like-
it won't feel
Nah, I
right.
hear you. I could get away with that. It was hard. If I was rocking something Ravens, I'd get away with it. All right, so we got some more stuff. Oh, Angel Reese. Let's go.
What's she supposed to be
That-
going now?
The Unrivaled, the Unrivaled tournament, whatever. That's her pictures from the Unrivaled, her fit. She's pretty stylish. Who else we got? Tatum with the jean jacket outfit and the Timbos. Shay was wilding for this. It was so hot in New York, and he had this mink on like it was 15 degrees.
At
And
this point, he trolling, bro.
they tried to ask him where to get it from. Are you gatekeeping? He's like, I'm definitely gatekeeping with this one. I don't think no one really wanted to know where that was from, bro. That's a little bit much
see
right there.
Anybody outside with that thing on, even in the winter, I will never let you hear that.
This up here is a little too much. The coat's cool, but what's all this? Like the whole neck and the like. It's a lot going on.
Peter gonna come after all of that there, boy. Because how many sheeps is that?
It's a lot.
You tweaking, bro.
Oh man, crazy. Damn, man, it's at the 8 already, man. We like to thank. I know, right? I like to thank the Dunbar boys indoor track team for coming through, along with Dale Stawley coming through, sharing their journey and story, and we look forward to seeing them level up in the future. Thank you to all our live viewers. Thank you to all our viewers in general. If you're watching it later during the week, we really appreciate that. Make sure y'all like, share, and subscribe. We're gonna go ahead and get out of here, but before we do, we're gonna go ahead and give them shout outs. Too Fuzzy. That's what they were called, the ones, Too Fuzzy. Yeah, I figured that's why they look like that.
They called Too Fuzzy, or you were saying they Too Fuzzy, Barbecue?
I think she's saying they're too fuzzy. Yeah,
that's exactly what I was taking.
It's
from.
crazy because Jordan be naming shoes like that. Yo, these are called the melted candles, or like the concrete rose. Like, Tiana Taylor got a pair of ones out called the concrete rose, and it literally looks like concrete on the bottom of her foot. Ain't that crazy?
But to the shout out.
Yeah, to the shout outs. All right. Well, I like to thank God. Without God, nothing is possible. Shout out to my co-host. Shout out to production team. Shout out to my wife. Shout out to my mom, my sisters, my cousins, all my family out there. Shout out to the guests. Shout out to the viewers. We appreciate y'all. Make sure y'all stay locked in, like, share, and subscribe. Stay tuned. It's about to get real lit with March Madness and more NFL moves. We're going to dive into a lot next week, so make sure y'all stay tuned. That being said, I'll go ahead and pass it off to my co-host.
Shout out to you, brother. Shout out to the production team. Shout out to the higher power. You know what I mean? Shout out to my old lady, my family, my friends. Just shout out to the city of Baltimore, man. Throughout all the ugly, we still beautiful. And I can't wait to get back next week, bro, because I'm eager to find out who going where and for how much. Because this
It's a
shout out to y'all, man.
Yeah, we're gonna dive next week. Being that there's so much NFL is going on, we're just gonna dive straight into NFL and get that out because it's just so much. Like we could talk football for the whole show, so we'll make sure we'll dive straight into NFL. Thank you for tuning in. Be More for Real says, great guys. Be More. Shout out Dunbar. Yeah, shout out Dunbar. Thank you, everybody. We will see you next week. Peace, love, and blessings. Stay safe.